What's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Mike the Investor, and today I'm going to be showing you guys every single monthly paying dividend stock in my portfolio. But before we go there, let's go ahead and take a look at the overall total value of my portfolio for today. I am up $9.36 there, which is equivalent to 0.52%. We go over to the 1 week. I am up $18, which is equivalent to 1% of my portfolio. Not bad at all. We go over to the month. I am up $54, which is 3% of my portfolio. Going over to the 3-month mark, I have not been in the stock market for 3 months yet. I joined April 23rd. I am up $67 in about 2 months, which is not bad. The year will be about the same, but if we go over to the all-time, it will give us the full breakdown of the portfolio. I am up 3.66%, which is $63. So not bad at all for the size of my portfolio for the time that I have been in. Over to the first paying stock in the portfolio will be ticker symbol APL, Apple Hospitality REIT. This is one of my favorite paying stocks here. This is a REIT, a real estate investment trust. They lease out a lot of buildings such as the Marriott, the Hyatt. I love this company. They pay 10 cents a month for every share that you hold. I currently hold 10 shares of Apple Hospitality REIT, so they are paying me just $1 every single month for holding this company. Now, it may not seem like much, but as the snowball starts rolling, that is just gonna compound and compound and compound, because I'm not taking out any of my dividends that I receive from any of my companies. I am reinvesting them every single time. All right, so if you see my position there, average cost is $15.95 per share, which gives me an equity of $160 of holding of this particular stock here. All right, I am just down a little bit on today. It was down closer to $15 range, so I added more shares in at that time. You see I had a limit buy that got canceled, which it probably didn't go through. I have a market buy. So as you can see, I was kind of averaging down my costs, because if we go down to see where I first bought in, I bought in at $16.40, which I think is extremely high. I was very new at that time, which I'm still new. As you can see on the data says April 26th, which I got into the stock market 3 days before. So everyone still buys in high at some point, but I do not plan on selling Apple Hospitality REIT at all. This is going to be one of the stocks that I keep forever, long as nothing just crazy happens, but I'm pretty sure they will be fine. But moving on over to the next stock in the portfolio, it will be Gladstone Investments, ticker symbol GAIN. Now, this is an investment service company. This is actually the very first company I heard their earnings call on, and it really taught me a lot, because certain questions when you get into the stock market, you may not know what to ask, or certain terms and things like that. But don't be intimidated by the earnings call. Believe it or not, it will teach you a lot. Even if you may not know certain terms, things will start to register as you go along in your journey in the stock market. But going on, looking at the position that I have for Gladstone Investments, I have 11 shares. Average cost is $11.83. Puts my equity at $128 holding for this stock. It is 7.13% of my portfolio, and they pay about 7 cents per share. So I'm getting about 77 cents every single month from Gladstone Investments. Moving over to the next company, and it is still a Gladstone company, but this is Gladstone Land. This company owns a lot of agricultural land, development land, and farmland. So I think this company is going to be around for the long haul as well. It is a newer company also. They pay another monthly dividend at 15 shares. So out of the Gladstone companies I hold, I just own the two. I own the most in land here. They only pay about almost 5 cents every month per share, but it's not bad. So I think they're going to go up in the long term, and they have raised their dividend every single year since they've been on the stock market. So I always look at that. And if you see my today's return, I am up $6 just on Gladstone Land. It's not up a ton. It's just because as you get more shares, the cents over time will accumulate a lot. So if you can buy in at lower price or average cost down, I would highly recommend it. And that's the only reason why I have more shares in Gladstone Land at this time, is because I was buying more shares when it dropped down lower than the price that I bought in at. So if we go down to my history here, I just want to show you guys real fast. And you can see my market buy on the 6th I bought 2 shares, $12.40, and then it dropped all the way down to $12.10. So I went on and bought 4 more shares, and then something was telling me just to buy another share because I didn't want to have 14 shares. I wanted to have 15 shares of it and not 14. Call me crazy, but that's the reason why I went on and bought another share. I should have just bought 5 at that time. But you can see I'm average costing down to get my average cost down, so that way I will have a better return on my investment. So moving on over to the third company, Shaw Communications. This is another favorite of mine. This is the third largest telecommunications company in Canada. This company is huge. They deal with internet, the phone industry, cable, all of it. This company is doing all the right things. They're making really good moves. And they do pay in Canadian dollars, but it will be adjusted to US dollars when it hits your brokerage account. So it's very cool how they automatically adjust that for you. So I only have 5 shares of Shaw Communications. Equity is $101.60. Portfolio 5.65%. Average cost is $19.95. So just shy of $20 per share. And I am up $1.84 on my total return. So not bad. And I did buy a couple of shares of Shaw Communications when it dropped down under $20. So scrolling on down, I bought in at $19.98, 3 more shares, and then I sold. And granted, yeah, I lost some cents on it, but I went back and bought in again at that same price just to lower that average cost down. Now, I don't know if anyone else do that, but on the long term, I got that money back in 4-fold, as you can see. But sometimes it doesn't always work that way, but that was just something I did. I'm not sure if other investors do that, but sometimes I do that. If I think the price will stay there for a certain amount of time, I will go ahead and sell and go back and buy in. So that's just what you call a day trade. If you're not using Robinhood Gold, you do get 3 a month, so you can do that for free. Just a little side note. Moving on over to Main Street Capital, ticker symbol MAIN. This is a pretty stable stock here, pretty stable dividend. They do pay a special dividend twice a year. In June and in December, they are paying 20 cents every single month per share. And then this year, they're paying 25 cents per share for their special dividend. So that'll be a total 50 cents of a special dividend they're paying per share for this year. So not bad. I only have 2 shares of Main Street Capital. It's hard to catch Main Street Capital under that $40 range. And at that time when it did, I was buying other stocks, so I missed out on buying more position for Main. Once it drops down, I will be adding more of Main Street Capital in my portfolio. So 2 shares, equity is $83.29. My average cost is $40.20. I'm trying to get that cost lower. And then my total return, I am up $2.90. So I'm still up, not much on Main Street Capital, but doing pretty well on Main Street Capital. That will be it for my monthly paying dividend stocks on today. Now the portfolio has moved up to $1,800, so hopefully it keeps on soaring up, but I am thinking it's going to be a significant pullback with the Fed rates and everything going on like that. So we will see what happens, but thanks for tuning in. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button in the top left corner, hit the bell notification. That way you will be notified when I put out new content. And if you are new to investing and you want to try out the Robinhood platform, I will put a link in the description for you guys. Hit the link, you will get a free stock, I will get a free stock, and I will reveal the free stock that I get on my next video. So I will see you guys back next time. Stay motivated, stay inspired, and it's Mike the Investor, and I am out.